Hi everyone! For this project, we're going to use 100% cotton yarn, which is a number 2 sport weight. I used approximately 115 meters all in all. You can find the complete list of the materials and the gauge in the description box. Here are the stitches that you need to know in order to make this project. Chain, double crochet, single crochet, and slip stitch. If you find this video useful, please consider to hit like, comment down below, and subscribe. Starting with the yellow yarn and the 3.5mm crochet hook, we're going to chain 4 and make 2 double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. Chain 3 and turn. Next, double crochet in the 1st stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, and 2 double crochet into the 3rd chain of the turning chain 3. Chain 3 and turn. Next, repeat the same thing again. Make double crochet in the same stitch, and make 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. From here, you're going to repeat this pattern until you have a total of 15 rows for size extra small. For larger sizes, you can add as many rows as you need. Remember that the tip here will go on the side of the chest, and the other tip of the triangle is where the halter strap will be. Now we're going to be working at the bottom of the cup. Starting with the first row, make 2 single crochet, And on the next row, make another 2 single crochet. So basically, you're going to add 2 single crochet in each row until you reach the tip. End of row 1 for the bottom of the cup. Row number 2, chain 3, and turn. For this row, you're going to work 1 double crochet for each stitch. End of row number 2. Chain 3 and turn. For row number 3, you're going to repeat the same pattern as row number 2, so double crochet in each stitch. Repeat the same pattern for row number 4. Okay, so now that we finished that, we're going to turn our cup sideways, and then we're gonna be working on the side where the chest goes, not the side where the armpit goes, okay? So chain 5. And then we're going to slip stitch into that space where you can see the space between the 2 rows. This part right here. So slip stitch. Like so, and then chain 5, and then we're going to slip stitch again into that area or the space between the 2 rows. Chain 5, and then slip stitch into that space. Like so. Now working towards the side of the cup, we're gonna do this until we reach the tip, and then from then on we're gonna be working on the straps. Okay, so from here we're going to single crochet into each stitch, starting from the very first one right here, and then continue doing that all the way up. Once you reach the top part, we're going to start making our halter straps. So from here we're going to create a long chain. For my size, I'm gonna be working a total of 120 chains. Feel free to add as many chains as you need. Make sure that the chains don't twist. And then slip stitch in the second chain from the hook and slip stitch all the way until the last chain. Skip the single crochet row and make 2 single crochet in each row across. Slip stitch into the space right here. Chain 5. And slip stitch into the next space, exactly the same as what you did in the previous, the other side of the cup. Like so. Chain 5. Slip stitch again into the next space. Chain another 5. And then slip stitch into the last chain. As you can see here, this is the chain next to the second stitch. Second double crochet stitch. And then chain 1 to fasten off. And then cut the yarn. Now repeat everything from the beginning to make the second cup. Some of you have asked about this in the comment section, so here it is. For the remaining ends, you'll need a yarn needle for this, and basically you're going to tuck the string back into the fabric so that it doesn't show. Here I'm working on the front straps. I'm going to make a chain of 120. If you want to add more chains, feel free to do so. And once you have that, you're going to slip stitch into the second chain from the hook and slip stitch into each chain. For the back straps, we're going to chain 500. If you want to extend the length of your straps, you can add as many chains as you need. And once you have that, you're going to slip stitch in the second chain from the hook and slip stitch in each chain. I also added a knot at the end of my straps just to make it a little bit more secure. We're now working on the flower. With the 3mm crochet hook and the white yarn, we're going to start with a chain of 3. On the third chain from the hook, you're going to make 2 double crochet. Chain 2 and slip stitch back into that same chain. This will be our first petal. Chain 2 and then make 2 double crochet in that same chain. Chain 2 and slip stitch back into that same chain. We now have our second petal here. Chain 2 again and make 2 double crochet in that same chain, and we now have our third petal. Chain 2 and slip stitch back into that same chain. Chain 2 again for the fourth petal, 2 double crochet in that same chain, chain 2 and slip stitch. Working on the last petal, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and slip stitch. Now chain 1 to close the round. Now weave in the ends with a yarn needle and make 10 flowers, or as many as you'd like. Attach the flowers into the cup with a sewing thread and a needle. That's it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you like this bikini top, you may want to check out this video right here. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.